Welcome back. Our first tech case of the day is one that I encounter regularly, and I'm sure many of you do as well. People want to know, why is my computer so slow? And, more importantly, besides buying a new one, what can I do to solve this problem? Here with a few potential solutions is one of our tech experts, Romain. Hey Romain, how's it going?
I'm good, Catherine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, but like I'm saying, I have this slow laptop at home. I don't want to part with it. I've had it for a long time. It's got a lot of pictures, a lot of my music, a lot of my stuff on it in general, and I'm also a little lazy and don't really want to have to get a new computer. So
well, you know what? That's fine. It's a problem that a lot of people actually have. So don't feel alone on this one.
Good, good.
Now the problem with this, it could be a lot of different things, but the main thing is a lack of maintenance.
Right.
So for a lot of reasons, people will use particular items, like say for example their car. A lot of people drive and just oblivious to what's actually going on behind the scenes.
Yes.
So occasionally, you have to change your oil, change the brakes, lubricate a few things, just to make sure everything's running the way that it's supposed to.
Okay.
Now, same thing with a computer. We have to do regular maintenance on it so that it runs the way that it's supposed to.
Right.
Now, there are other things that can occur that will definitely slow down your computer, but if you definitely maintain it, then certainly it'll increase the speed a lot.
So say that I clearly have not been maintaining it to the extent that I'm supposed to do. What now? Please tell me there's something I could do to speed things up a little bit.
All right, perfect. Well, it depends on the actual problem. Like I was saying before, it could be maybe, fragmented data. Maybe you have too many programs on your computer. Maybe the operating system is corrupt. But before I get into all that, do you have a PC or a Mac?
I have a PC.
Okay. Perfect. So a lot of the suggestions I'm going to make to you are for PC. Now with the Mac operating system, it does run off of a Linux type system. That's a little bit advanced. I won't get into that too detailed, but it runs differently from a PC. So the solutions I'm going to give you are specifically for your computer.
Sounds great.
All right. So some of the things you can do, or one of the things you can do, is actually clean your registry.
Clean my registry.
Yes.
This is like Greek to me. What does this mean?
Okay. Now, the registry acts as a safe in your computer. This is where all the important things are kept. For example, you seem like a fashionista.
Definitely. I'd like to think so.
So your favorite pair of shoes, I wouldn't imagine you just, throw it under your bed or throw it in the basement, keep it in the garage, things like that, right?
Definitely not.
You're going to keep it in the closet, in a nice box, right?
Exactly.
All right, perfect. So that's the same thing you want to do in computers. Like, you want to make sure all the important files are where they're supposed to be. Now, the registry keeps all of the files that is necessary.
Okay.
And I repeat, necessary for your computer to operate properly.
Okay.
Okay. Now, everything else on your computer is things that we kind of create.
Right.
So, programs and music and pictures and everything like that.
Okay.
So the registry can get pretty messy. Now, so to give you an example, because we're keeping important things in our safe, like my thing that I have is my wallet. I keep like important things in my wallet. And sometimes, let me just pull it out here.
Good stuff. Sometimes
like it gets messy. Like I have like a whole bunch of stuff in here, like this is unnecessary. Like Band-Aid, like this is, I got stuff like this. Like it's pretty crazy. Like I got that. Like it just gets all over the place here. And
Wait a sec, Romain. Why do you have 10% off next purchase of Super Itch Cream?
What? That's not even mine. That's
okay, it was just somehow got in there with all the mess.
I was just holding it for somebody.
Okay.
And yeah, but moving right along.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving back.
Your wallet is supposed to hold all your important things. So all this stuff right here, this is garbage and receipts. I don't need all that stuff right there. So I can get rid of that, right?
Get it off
and
the
then
table.
all I want to keep is maybe my driver's license, my health card, things like that. And then my wallet is nice and neat.
Okay, perfect.
So the same thing happens with your registry.
Right.
Now, a registry cleaner actually can be found online.
Okay.
Okay. You can go to a website like download.com and you can type in registry cleaner, and they'll give you like a list of registry cleaners that are out there.
But how do I know which one is legitimate and which one could possibly, give me a virus or make my computer run slower because it will damage it more?
All right, good question. Now, download.com is actually a website I use myself, and it's very reputable. So
well, if it's got the Romain stamp of approval.
For sure. So I would definitely suggest that.
Okay.
But even within that website, they have ratings.
Oh, okay.
And normally, with the higher the rating, the higher on the chart it'll be. So normally the first 1, 2, or 3 programs are normally the ones that you can use safely for your computer.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, so cleaning my registry is one thing I can do. What other options do I have?
Another thing you can do, related more to the hard drive, is actually defragmenting it.
That's another one of those words that I don't really like the sound of.
All right, you know what? It's actually really simple. It stays along the lines of organizing things and putting them where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
So for example, we go to the grocery store and, you have the fruits in the fruit section, you have the cookies in the cookie section, so on and so forth.
Right.
You're not going to mix up and put diapers in the fruit aisle and
I would hope
makes
not.
things crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of
So
gross.
when you ask somebody, hey, where can I find cookies, they'll direct you straight to aisle 9. All right?
Okay.
So that's what happens when we defragment the hard drive, right?
Okay.
We want to organize things and put them where they're supposed to be.
Okay.
So, for example, we know that majority of our computer is made up of folders and files.
Right.
Okay, so after a while, actually when we first get our computer,
Yeah.
it looks a little something like this. Nice
Yes.
and neat, everything's where it's supposed to be.
Right.
And when we start using things, we have files here.
Kinda gets
we have
scattered
music and pictures.
Right.
Things kind of
Clutter up everything.
clutter up everything. It goes
Okay.
all over the place, okay?
Okay.
So after a while, this is what your computer looks like inside.
This is probably what my computer looks like right now.
And probably your room too, right?
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
a messy person. But anyways, so this is what it gets to look like.
Okay.
So what we want to do is actually clean this up so we're able to find things a lot faster.
Okay,
Okay.
makes
so
sense.
what I'll do is I'll be the defragmenting software.
Okay.
And you count to, let's say, 15.
Okay.
Okay. And
All
I'll
right.
clean it up, and then we'll go from there.
Think
All
you're
right?
up for the challenge?
I don't know.
All right. Well, only time will tell. Let's get to
right.
it.
Here we
Okay.
go.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right.
I gotta say, I had doubts you could do it.
Thank you.
I'm pretty
No,
impressed.
I'm good.
You need a glass of water
No,
or
that's my
something?
workout for today. I'm done.
All right. Your
That's it.
cardio.
Yeah.
Cool.
But basically, after we defragment, this is what your computer is going to look like on the inside, of course.
Looks a lot better to
All right,
me.
a lot better. And again, just as a side note, defragmenting actually takes a lot longer than that. So you could probably go to the grocery store, get your hair done, your nails, go shopping.
I was hoping it was gonna be a quick fix.
No, come
eh?
back and it's probably still going. All right.
Okay.
So something you can click, walk away, and let it do its job.
I do like the sound of that.
All right.
All right.
So after we defragment, this is what it looks like. So
Okay.
for example, if we're looking for, the orange folder, we don't
Right.
have to go over here because we
Okay.
know it's just papers over here and pictures. Okay.
Okay.
We just go directly over here, like that, and we have
Pull it out easily.
just pull it out. All right.
Great.
So
Perfect.
red, yellow, blue, whatever the folder color you're looking for.
Makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So that's okay. So defragmenting.
All right.
Now, is there another option, or is that pretty much it?
Well, there's another option you can do, and this is something that affects a lot of people, especially
Okay.
because we're in the age now where everybody uses the internet.
Definitely.
Okay. So it's Facebook, it's MySpace, Twitter, whatever it is, or even just any other sites that we use.
Right.
Okay. What happens is we are opening ourselves to viruses.
Oh,
Okay.
viruses. We've all dealt with that before.
Exactly. And it's not something that we can avoid it, but sometimes it just happens. Okay. So if
Right.
a virus does get on your computer at home, it happens. We can fix it.
Right.
Okay. So what we can do is actually get an antivirus software.
Oh,
Okay?
perfect.
And again, that can be found on websites such as download.com, and you could download it and run it on your system.
Okay.
Now, just as a background, I'll take a step back for a second. Viruses essentially do to computers, okay, what colds do to us and just make us sick, okay?
Okay.
And so the antivirus acts as the medicine,
I got
okay?
it. Okay.
And just helps us to get better and helps the computer to get better.
Perfect. Okay, well, thanks so much for all those tips, Romaine.
No
I'm
problem.
definitely going to have to try some of those for sure. When we come back, we are going to talk a little bit about DVDs and Blu-rays.